sponsors bringing this parade to the viewing public and everyone along the streets here tonight is Pepsi Beverage Company, a staple in the Williamsport area for decades. And here to tell us a little bit more about Pepsi, their involvement with Little League Baseball, is Brian Bartholomew. Brian, welcome and thank you so much.
Hey, thanks, Ted. Pepsi Williamsport's always been a proud sponsor of Little League. I've coached for many years, still involved as it is today. We've got a lot of hard, dedicated employees that volunteer their time throughout the area to help Little Leagues. And we got a truck in the division tonight to hand out some of our great products along with our partners at Frito-Lay. So hopefully everybody has a great time tonight.
Now, your involvement goes to coaching past teams in the Williamsport Newberry area.
That is correct. I was able to take a team over to Little League and win districts one of the years as 9 and 10-year-old division, which was pretty exciting and have memories forever about it.
All right, Pepsi is #1 in Williamsport, and community involvement is a big reason why when you come into Williamsport, you see that big old sign that says Pepsi is tops in Williamsport. Brian, thanks so much for your support of the Grand Slam Parade.
All right, thanks, Ted.
All right, back down to the street with Gary and Charlotte.
All right, fans, thanks a lot. This big crowd, and here comes one of our trolleys, and I have a feeling this is the Carl Stutz crowd. Carl Stutz, the founder of Little League Baseball, one of the great guys. I had a chance to know Carl Stutz. He was actually my tax collector, and one of the coolest guys you've ever met. He actually had a miniature golf course in his yard that was with Pro Tag. What a dream, what a guy, an American.com, Carl Stutz, and the Carl Stutz trolley. Following him is Pennsylvania State Senator Gene Yaw.
And Senator Yaw represents the 23rd Senate District in Pennsylvania. His district is comprised of Lycoming, Sullivan, Susquehanna, Union, and Bradford counties. A lot of people here from his district lining West 4th Street tonight. Former Little League coach turned state senator, so he knows all about what it's like to be here in Williamsport and South Williamsport also for the League World Series.
Yeah, this is a venue that I think is one of the great venues in all of sports, and I know you are a big football fan as I am. You've been to sporting events all over America, but there's something special about the Little League World Series. So many folks around the United States every year say, it's on my bucket list. I finally came, and now it's so much better in person, and now they come here on vacation, they do it every year from all over the 50 states.
And I think it's because so many people can relate. You know, there's so many people, I think 85 different countries across the globe have Little League Baseball, so many people can relate to this sport.
Absolutely. Pennsylvania State Representative Rick Mirabito we're seeing right there. They're having fun. You see them throwing things, they're throwing candy to the crowd, and the crowd throwing things back. They're having some fun. This is almost like Halloween a couple of months early for a lot of these kids. Get along this parade route in Williamsport, PA, prior to the start of the 68th World Series tomorrow.
Oh, and you can see the kids who are in the back now. They're pushing their way to the forefront, trying to get some of that candy. Lots of candy and goodies being thrown out to all the kids lining the streets here.
Boy, they're having a blast. There's no doubt about that. You'll see so many of these kids at the Little League World Series, and one of the fun things, have you ever slid down the hill on a cardboard box?
You know what? I have done that.
I had a feeling they made you do that when you first covered the World Series for WNEP.
Now, for those out there watching and are planning to come to South Williamsport in the coming days and go to the Little League World Series games, you have to slide down that hill. It's kind of an inauguration into the Little League World Series baseball world.
You know, I don't think I've done it for 50 years.
Oh, we're going to have to get you out there.
Yeah, that's right.
The trolley's still making its way down West 4th Street now. You know, I have never ridden a trolley. I think that's something that I need to do on my
You know, River Valley Transit does an amazing job with the trolleys for weddings and special occasions. They do a great job. They're hurting. And the Whiteman trolley coming down. Of course, before that, the Carl Stutz trolley.
And on the back of that trolley was Miss Teen Pencil 75 years since Carl Stott's first created Little League Baseball right here in Williamsport.
Yeah, pretty neat thing, because then by 1947 they played the first World Series, from 47 to 1958 at the original field before moving to the present site in 1959 in South Williamsport. Once again, Carl Stott's and Carl's family and the Grace Stott's division brought to you by Turnkey Construction with Pennsylvania National Guard is coming up next.
We are going to go down to the street where our very own Jim Coles has some new stuff for us. Jim?
Well, I'm with Gretchen from Wellsboro, and Gretchen, you're going to agree with me. I almost lost my man Kevin when Miss Congeniality went down.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I kind of like her.
All right, the first San Diego Padre in the Hall of Fame is?
Dave Winfield?
It is Dave Winfield. You wore your classic 31 Dave Winfield jersey. You jumped up there and said hello. Why is Dave Winfield your favorite?
He's been one of my favorites since 7th grade. He's just a great player and a really classy guy.
Now, I'm a Yankee fan, and I think that Dave is a Yankee, but he went into the Hall of Fame as a Padre. Why do you have, instead of Yankee pinstripes, those classic pajama tops of the Padres?
Because that's what he chose to do in the Hall of Fame, so that's what I do today.
Okay, we're going to check in from Dave Winfield to Dave Henneman.
What it means to me is it gave every kid an opportunity to play ball. And this was something the kids did have. There was no ball playing. There was fields around.